Hey, so we like to get out hiking on the weekends and stuff, and we just did one that was actually pretty darn pretty. It was called Baldwin Trail. The little loop that we did was actually ended up being by about 2.2 miles or so. Like, it was about 285 feet elevation gain. Definitely not stroller friendly, so don't be thinking you're gonna bring a stroller there. All of our little toddlers could do basically the whole thing by themselves. There was one section that was maybe like 100 foot or so where there was a decent little drop off that a kiddo could tumble down a hill that was pretty steep, but the rest of the hike was really, really easy to navigate and not dangerous. My wife and I both thought it was a really pretty hike. We showed up at 8 a.m. on a really sunny Saturday, and there was still plenty of parking for us in our big dually truck. But I'd definitely say that there's a lot of people showing up there by the time we were leaving. So show up early in the morning. It's also, most of the hike is in the sun. There's not a lot of shady spots. So maybe if you got there really early when the sun's still close to the horizon, there'd probably be about half the hike that you'd be in shade from the mountains that you're walking around. We were towards the end of April while we were doing the hike, and so critters are waking up and whatnot as it's starting to get warmer out. And there was one snake that we saw. I'm not a great snake ID person, but it was a big long yellow striped snake that was probably about, you know, 1.5 inches diameter and maybe 2 foot long or so, and it just kind of slithered away. But that was kind of cool to see. Good practice for the kiddos to be like, snake, stay away from that. And then as far as location goes, it's about a 30-minute drive from downtown Sedona. That's not the direction we were coming from. We were coming up from south, south of Cottonwood, but yeah, it's not too far out there. And make sure that you look up the park pass requirements. I think it's a Red Rock pass that you need. They had a big sign there though that said, like, we have our annual national park pass, and all of those type, whether it's annual or the other ones, all of those work. They just said put your card on your dashboard and you don't have to pay the $5 fee if you're doing like a day pass. They also had, you know, more expensive fees if you're there longer than just a day pass. And they have a kiosk there right at the parking lot, and you can do your payment with a card and get that there. The bathrooms were, you know, vault toilets. When we were there, they weren't terribly dirty, but, you know, just standard whole vault toilet. Super fun hike. I'd recommend it. I'd probably do it again if we were in the area. Kind of reminded me a little bit of like Arches. There's lots of little like ups and downs and things, and kind of weaving through a couple treed-in spots, and that was real fun. Good time for the weekend.
I was trying to back. Could you have a hat on?